Dillian the Body Snatcher right here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Okay, so I was reading a TalkSport article, and on this particular one, it was from Oleksandr Usyk, where he's saying that, first and foremost, he would like to fight Anthony Joshua, as he is a WBO mandatory, and he would love it to be in the UK. He loves fighting in the UK, he loves the fans, all that kind of thing, and he would choose the UK over more money being in Saudi Arabia. Okay, so first and foremost, I think that's quite a nice thing for him to say as a Brit, and at least anyway. But he does go on in the article saying that he would love to fight Deontay Wilder. And if necessary, he'll fight Deontay Wilder while he waits for his shot, if it comes to it. Now, he did comment about the allegations from Deontay Wilder towards Tyson Fury and the glove tampering and all the absolutely ridiculous excuses that you've ever heard in your life as far as boxing is concerned. Real baby talk. Oleksandr Usyk said he doesn't really want to comment on that, but he thinks that Tyson Fury beat him fairly and squarely, and Wilder just needs to accept that loss and move on. Now, with Oleksandr Usyk saying that he'd like to fight Deontay Wilder, well, Oleksandr Usyk, him even mentioning Deontay Wilder's name is going to make Wilder do the complete opposite. Anybody who calls out Deontay Wilder, anybody who is even a little bit confident of beating Deontay Wilder, Wilder don't want to know. He doesn't want to know. The only time that Wilder will fight somebody is either A, it's a complete can, or B, he chooses the opponent himself, or his team do. And it has to be an opponent that doesn't run around calling him out. Anybody who does, he doesn't want to fight them, because he doesn't want anybody in front of him who really wants that fight with Wilder. He doesn't want, in my opinion, he doesn't like the thought of anybody standing in the other corner with that opponent thinking, I know how to beat you. He doesn't want that. He's not up for the challenge. So him fighting Oleksandr Usyk, I'll be very, very surprised if it happens. Very surprised. Because in order for that fight to happen, that's not going to be an ordered fight. That's going to be a voluntary for Wilder and for Usyk. It ain't going to happen. Don't get me wrong, Wilder probably go, yeah, you know what, I'd love to fight Oleksandr Usyk and yada, yada, yada. Then he'll start coming out with the whole A-side thing, which Wilder's not an A-side to anybody. He really isn't. He's not an A-side to anybody. But that's the kind of route that he'll go down just to make sure he doesn't have to fight with Oleksandr Usyk. He'll come out of all kinds of excuses. Even though once upon a time, only about a year or so ago, he was saying how he'd love to fight Oleksandr Usyk because Usyk is too small. He's got no chance against him. Well, here's your chance. Step up. Fight Oleksandr Usyk. Don't do what you've done with Anthony Joshua. Talk about it, say how you want it, and then make every excuse in the book to not have to fight, even turn down $100 million to fight Anthony Joshua. That tells you the complete story on its own. Same with Dillian Whyte. Avoided Dillian Whyte like the plague. Avoided many fighters. Well, here's Oleksandr Usyk. Same kind of age. In fact, I think Wilder's only, about a year or two older than Oleksandr Usyk. But Usyk has got all the skills in the world. And Wilder don't like skills. People can talk about how, well, Luis Ortiz was skilled. Yeah, against who? Well, he had 350-odd amateur fights. Yeah, didn't win shit. Didn't win nothing as an amateur. So don't tell me how great Luis Ortiz is. Anyway, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Wilder will probably just pretend he never heard this from Oleksandr Usyk. For me, do not expect Deontay Wilder's next fight to be against an Oleksandr Usyk or a Dillian Whyte. It ain't going to happen. It's going to be a Charles Martin or something. You can bet your backside on it. Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. And I'll catch you all in the next video.